Hey everybody, what's up? It's Mike Aloia, and you have just tuned in to the Mr. Entertainer Show here live in Jacksonville, Florida at First Coast Studios with my wonderful production engineer, Mike Sugden. How you doing tonight, Mike? Woo! All right, brother, man. Hey, I'm so happy to be here, man. We've got a great show for you tonight, and I just want to say thank you so much for tuning in, and I want to say thank God for us being here. Without him, so he's in control of everything. I mean, we're never promised tomorrow, but all I know is he wants me here today to entertain you. That's right. That's why we've got members of the Shantytown band here, man. Shantytown's awesome. I've worked with those guys. I've got a great relationship with them. We go back a long time, me and, several members of the group, man, especially Robbie Morris and little Ronnie Morris, man. They're brothers. And Robbie could not be here tonight. He's got an ear infection, and our prayers are going out to him. Robbie, I love you, man. Get your ears fixed, man. Clean them out every once in a while, okay? No, I'm just messing with you, bro. Robbie's a great guy. In fact, he was a drummer for Johnny Van Zant Band for 16 years, man. And he's a hell of a drummer. And he's a great friend and a brother in Christ. As well as little Ronnie, his brother, the lead vocalist. And, we've all been through a lot together in life, but we're all still here, and Shantytown's here. And the music of Shantytown, is just raw Southern rock, straight from the West Side, straight from Jacksonville, straight from the roots of Southern rock and roll. And, they write the music from the heart. The music is powerful, and you're going to be hearing more and more about Shantytown, and they're last of a dying breed, the bloodline of the late great Mr. Ronnie Van Zant, man. And I thank Johnny Van Zant and Donnie Van Zant. They're my brothers in Christ, and they support and endorse the network. And in fact, Johnny Van Zant, I seen him this morning, man. He's headed out to Detroit. They got 3 shows to do, and wish him a safe flight, and he's looking forward to watching the show. So, Shantytown guys, Johnny said, you guys are awesome, and he knows that you've got a lot of great things ahead of you, man. So, our prayers are with the Van Zant family. Our prayers are with all of you out there and your family. And I just want to touch on a couple things. I like to think about, moral stuff and, about life and how life throws us these little lessons and all, and about change. I was thinking about my flip phone. A lot of people, they got these smartphones now, and I don't know with you, but they're not real smart. In fact, they kind of make me feel stupid because it takes me a longer time to do a call or do whatever when I can just flip it, hit it, and done. I'm done. But now my flip phone's kind of freaking out on me. And I don't know if you understand, but it's not registering the numbers that are calling in, so I can't call them back, and I don't know who called in, and I can't memorize things anymore. But it flips me out. So here I'm flipping out about my flip phone being freaked out. And next thing I know, I'm thinking to myself, man, there ain't no more flip phones. They stopped selling them. So now I have to change. I got to go with the flow. I got to do, what society tells me and buy a smartphone. I wish flip phones would make a comeback. That's what I want, the flip phone to make a comeback. I like the flip phone. My last flip phone flipped in the toilet, and now I was freaking screwed. But anyway, when you got a fried out flip phone and you got to go to a smartphone, remember, embrace the change. Anyway, my name is Mike Aloia. We're going to go to a commercial here, and it's about Full Throttle Motorcycle Expo, man, in Clearwater, Florida next month. American Hearts Radio is going to be there, man, with Monica Dedman, wonderful contemporary Christian vocalist. She's been on our show, and she's part of our network, as well as Ed the Possum Man, one of the coolest dudes you'll ever meet. He's a great comedian, and he's doing possum politics with us. So anyway, I hope you enjoy this show, and if you get out there to Full Throttle on February 17th, 18th, and 19th, come out and bang your head, man, because we're going to be out there with Quiet Riot. A bunch of groups, a bunch of bands. They're going to have the 2017 Miss Full Throttle Bikini Contest. American Hearts Radio is going to be out there supporting our veterans, our military communities, our motorcycle communities, because they do a lot, man. Motorcycle communities and their families do a lot to help a lot of people, and that's what we're here to do, to bring the hearts of the world together. God bless you. We'll be right back. Check out Full Throttle Magazine, man. Rock and roll. Hey, all right, everybody. This is Mike Aloia with American Hearts Radio Entertainment Network. It's happening again, baby. The Full Throttle Florida Motorcycle Expo and Bike Builder Invitational. Friday, February 17th, Saturday, February 18th, and Sunday, February 19th. Don't miss this, man. The Full Throttle Motorcycle Expo. Bike Builders Invitational. We're going to have custom bikes from around the world. That's right, custom bikes from around the world. An estimated 30,000 people in attendance. Friday, it starts from 5 p.m. to 10 p.m. Saturday, 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. Sunday, 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. Check them out, man. It's a 3 days of nothing but rock and roll. There's going to be all kinds of great musicians and great rock and roll bands out there. And you're going to see me out there with my buddy Charlie Humphreys from Full Throttle Magazine. That's right. Give them a call at 727-935-4875. And also, this is a free event. That's right, a free event. Don't miss this, because we're going to be banging our heads, man, with Quiet Riot. Saturday, February 18th, free event and concert. Also, $1,000 in prize to the new Miss Full Throttle Bikini Contest winner of 2017. Ride in the bike show on February 19th. That's right, baby. Be part of it. Also, the $20,000 prize will go to the winner of the Bike Builder Invitational. That's right. And don't miss the Motorcycle Thrill Arena and Wall of Death. Oh, man, this is unbelievable. I can't wait to see you out there. We're going to have so much fun. And remember, this is sponsored by the Fran Haste Law Group, Walker Ford, Power Stroke Diesel Ford, Cycle Springs, Wall Street Rides, Harley Davidson Barracuda, baby, International Association, St. Pete Power Sports, Team Farrell, Achieva, Dixie Piling and Foundations, Twisted Tea, Cycle Steve Shops, and Metro PCS. And that's right, American Hearts Radio is going to be out there banging our heads with Quiet Riot, man. So grab your motorcycle and ride out, baby. Born to be wild, and bang your head at Bike Builders Invitational. That's right, baby. Do not miss this event. Give them a call, 727-935-4875. Check them out, www.floridafullthrottle.com. The address and the place is Quaker Steak and Lube, baby. The best wings in the USA at 10449th Street North, Clearwater, Florida. That's right, Motorcycle Expo, Bike Builders Invitational, Full Throttle Magazine and American Arts Radio 2017. Bang your head! Rock and roll. See you out there. You ready? You on? Hey everybody, welcome back. We're here, the Mr. Entertainer Show. I'm your host, Mike Aloia. Remember, you don't need a doctor, you need a lawyer, baby. Anyway, we got members of Shantytown in the house. All right.
Right on.
My partner, Dwayne, guitarist for Shantytown, along with Jerry. Jerry, man, hell yeah. Bass player. And this is really cool because me and Jerry have known each other quite a while. And it's kind of reuniting for us, man.
Yeah.
And me and Dwayne, we worked together with Shantytown back, it's been almost, 8-10 years?
It's been a while, man.
And we did a great show together. Was it Panama City?
Panama City, Club La Vila.
Club La Vila. That was awesome. And we were with the several groups, but it was Southern Rock's finest.
Right.
Members of all different Southern rock bands, including Bob Burns, first drummer for Leonard Skinner. Got to meet him and hang out with him. Man, it's so cool, man, because not only does God work through people, but he brings people together at the perfect time. We were talking, before the show, how Shantytown has brought Jerry into play and Dwayne back, and you guys are working on new music and new material. Tell us a little bit about that. Jerry, how did you get back into Shantytown?
Well, I was never really in Shantytown, but me and Dwayne and Robbie and Ronnie played together off and on for years.
Yeah.
And back then we sort of all went our own way, and then we made it like a full circle.
Well, tell them. Don't look at me.
About 9 months ago, Robbie called me and asked me if I'd be interested in coming in, and I said sure. and then shortly after that, Dwayne came back in, and it was just, I mean, it's something that we've been looking for a long time.
It's almost like the elements just brought it all together.
And everything just started falling into place finally, and we started going in the direction that we was all happy with, and the material like Dwayne's been bringing as soon as he came back in and everything, it's just, oh man, I couldn't be more happier.
And, you've actually, Dwayne, you've been with Shantytown since the formation.
Yeah, since the album.
And how did that actually come together, the formation of Shantytown?
I guess Robbie got a shot to do an album, and they were looking for material, and Ronnie got involved, and one thing led to another, and I was actually living out west at the time, and received a phone call, and they, are you writing, or what's up? And so I got involved, and we ended up doing the first Shantytown CD together, and ever since then, man, it's just been kind of one thing right after the other for this band, man. And right now, I think we've got the lineup that's going to make it happen for us. I really do.
So this is a whole new album, all new material.
All new material.
How long has it taken you guys to put all these songs together?
It's a process. Me and Ronnie write the riffs. Me and Lil Ronnie write the riffs, and we all kind of collaborate together on it, and it works. It really works for all of us. So, but some songs just fall right together.
Well, we were talking earlier about influence and influence in the music, and what type of feel are you having for a lot of the songs right now? Is it real hard hitting?
Some of it's hard hitting. Some of it's just good Southern rock. It's just good rock and roll, man. We write from our hearts. We write about everyday things, I think a lot of that's drawn from us growing up around the family that we grew up around, and that was one thing that Ronnie was a genius at. He was just he wrote about everyday things that people can relate to.
Yeah, like fishing and Brother. You and him wrote those together?
Yeah, actually, Jerry was involved in fishing.
Really?
Way back in the day, yeah. And
wow, had no idea. Beautiful song, dude. Love it.
I wrote the song "Brother" about me and Ronnie kind of growing up, and kind of me going my own way for a while, and that's how "Brother" was brought around.
So now you're doing love songs, right?
Oh, I love them, man. I'm a ballad writer from the heart, man. I love it.
That's right. It's all about the love, baby. A lot of heartbreak brings a beautiful song sometimes, right?
There is no doubt about that. None whatsoever.
So, man, this is really cool, man. I'm really glad that you're here tonight. And thank you so much, guys, for coming and taking the time out. I know it was a last-minute thing because we were supposed to shoot this episode last month, but we had a few things that we, just couldn't come together. And but everything's worked out on that end, and you guys are here. And your manager, Tony, he's a publicist with your record label, which is.
Actually, we were signed with Chapel Entertainment.
Chapel Entertainment.
Chapel is our manager, and Tony is our PR guy, our public relations.
I'll tell you, he's a great guy, man, and we're looking and talking about taking Shantytown to some higher levels through American Hearts Radio Network. We help promote a lot of the independent artists, and like we were talking earlier, the bloodline of the late great Ronnie Van Zant, that's in Shantytown with not just Robbie and Ronnie, but with you guys too, because man, we're all West Side boys. You guys grew up. That's it.
We all grew up right there in the same neighborhood. That's me and Ronnie actually started playing guitars together when we were about 10 or 11 years old.
Wow.
And and for a long time, so it's all right there. It all comes right out of that same neck of the woods right there, So actually, that's how we got the name Shantytown. Was Ronnie used to call the neighborhood that we grew up in Shantytown.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
So that's when it came.
So in a lot of ways, the spirit of Ronnie is the name, because that's what
absolutely.
And that's pretty powerful, man. Because I don't know. I've been working for Van Zant family for, gosh, almost 30 years, and there's a certain spirit that's not just the music spirit, but a lot of times I'm sitting there working, and I got Ronnie's truck right next to me, and I'm thinking, is Ronnie around, man?
Yeah.
And it's like you can feel it, you can feel him looking over you, man. The angels, he was a musical prophet as far as I'm concerned.
He was a genius. He was definitely a musical genius.
And he opened the doors for what they call the first family of Southern rock. And Shantytown is carrying that bloodline through their music, man, and through the members in it. And so, Jerry, how long have you been playing bass, man? I mean,
Well, I was a guitar player almost all my life, and I had a band down here. And about 88, 89, we couldn't find a bass player, so I opted to start playing bass. And I was thinking, man, this is the worst job being in a band to have, until I found out how technical it was. And luckily I got to talk with Banner Thomas from Molly Hatchet. He showed me some stuff, and talked to LJ, Larry Johnstone from 38.
I bet Larry,
and I
great
was
guy.
going to be talking to Leon, but Leon passed away, but I've ran across a bunch of good bass
did you ever
players.
get to meet Jimmy Van Zant?
No, I sure didn't.
I got to meet him one time, man. We did a benefit show, try to raise money to help him. He had his liver cancer. It was, that's last of a dying breed, man.
Oh yeah.
So that's where we're at. How much longer we're going to be here, who knows? But as long as we're here, we need to express ourselves and give the world the gifts that God gave us to give, and that's the gift of music, man.
Amen.
And there's nothing like it. Music soothes the soul. Music is could you imagine life without music?
No.
I mean, come on. I wouldn't have a radio station.
We would be.
It's a blessing. It's a blessing to be able to do what you love and enjoy doing more than anything in the world, and walking out on a stage and entertaining people and watching the response that you get, from something that you created.
Oh, yeah.
There's just no feeling like it in the world. Absolutely none whatsoever. So
I got a few talking points from Tony. Here's one. Who are your biggest influences musically in addition to the Van Zants?
oh man, that's crazy. Jerry,
That's
I'm gonna
crazy.
I'm gonna let you go first on that one.
Oh Lord. Well, I've always been into jazz and stuff like that. I love
jazz, man.
Steely Dan, stuff like that.
yeah.
You know what I mean? I've always wished I could have played with Steely Dan, but along that lines and everything, and that's how I try to play.
So you like,
with these
you like the
guys.
smooth bass player.
Well, yes, and
Yeah.
the progressive type,
And you?
I was always, man, of course,
Culture Club?
I grew up around, the family.
nailed you.
I was always a little bit, I like Sabbath.
You was into the rap, wasn't you?
I like Sabbath,
Oh yeah. Love
UFO,
UFO,
Uriah
there you
Heep,
Love Uriah Heep.
Oh, yeah.
So that was a little bit more edgier, a little bit. So, but I loved it absolutely.
Are you a big opera fan?
Sure, I am.
Me too, man.
If it's music, then yes.
Yeah,
Sing
it's
some,
music,
hey,
that's
sing
right.
some for him, Dwayne.
Sing some. Do some opera, man. Yeah, go back to the band.
Yeah.
Guys, I got this new song, but it's an opera.
It's an opera.
Okay.
Ronnie, I want you to hit this note and
Yeah.
hold it for this long.
That's funny. Anyway, any tracks you can give us the backstory on? That's another talking point on the new album that you guys. And do you have a title for the album?
No, we don't. Actually, we're right now in the writing process, putting it all together, and just kind of filling this music out. And everything we have so far right now is just great music. And not just saying that because we're writing it. It's just really good music. We're surprising ourselves every time we come in, and something else is thrown out on the table. And it's a little edgy. Some of it's a little edgy. It still holds to the roots, but it's just good rock and roll. It's Southern rock and roll music, man. So,
Well, Robbie told me that you guys are bringing in a xylophone player.
Well, we've talked about it. That hasn't been,
We hadn't got around to asking you yet. How about the triangle? The triangle.
The triangle, Eric, the triangle guy.
Now, that's Robbie's job. That's all percussion stuff, man. That's all Robbie's job. Man. Robbie does the triangle.
That's what Robbie does.
That's
triangle.
what we're missing.
It's the triangle.
The xylophone.
That's right.
We need more cowbell.
Yeah.
Need more cowbell. That's what it is.
Heck yeah.
A lot of positive changes going on with the management, booking promotions, and the band. Give us an update on what's going on, where you guys are touring, who are you going to be opening up with? I know you got some gigs coming up soon.
We do. We're signed, like I say, with Chapel from Chapel Entertainment. It's a mouthful, but they've been nothing but great, man. We're seeing a lot of good things come out of them, and first 2 shows will be this month. The first one is at High Octane. I forget the name of the
Homosassa, Florida.
Homosassa. And then the second one's going to be in Sebastian, Florida, at Earl's Hideaway. And then right now, as we speak, we're going on tour with Preacher Stone and
Love Preacher
Zedhead.
Stone.
And,
Zedhead.
a lot of
Heck
good
yeah.
dates coming up on that, man. We're really looking.
That's going to be a hot show,
It
dude.
will be, man. We're going to have a lot of fun with that, man. It's going to be a great time.
Yeah, and they're talking about House of Blues in Myrtle Beach.
Yeah,
Beautiful.
Sturgis this year.
Sturgis. Yeah.
A lot of good things
awesome.
happening.
That's
man.
awesome.
A lot of good things
Oh
happening.
yeah.
Well, I tell you, man, you guys are blessed, and follow whatever God's guiding you to go, man, and that's really what you do. And thank God we're all still here, man, and able to do what we do. We lost a lot of great people. My friend Rick Marshall, Rick Schoolcraft, man, with Southern Boys Band and Gunslinger. Me and Jerry go way back with him, and we lost Jimmy Van Zant, and thank God that you guys are here, and Ronnie and Robbie. Lord knows we've all been through hell and back, man. And I believe that everybody's got the purpose, and the purpose is to give the world the gifts that God gave you. Creativity, influence, make people feel good, man. Help somebody. There ain't enough love in this world, man. There needs to be more love and compassion for our fellow human being, and I think the world's moving in that direction. And music is universal, and that's the language that is going to reach the hearts of the world. Yeah. And I know your music, Shantytown's music, hits that nerve in your heart, and because it's there, it shows.
I tell you, that's one thing. If you can make somebody's day by just one song or whatever, if I've helped anybody by anything that I've ever written or any song that we've ever done, that's what it's all about. There's no doubt about that. It's just moving people and watching their reaction, and there's just nothing in the world that will ever, can ever do anything like the way that moves you. So.
Yeah.
Well, I know I was in a rock band for, it's a edge of metal, hard rock group for 10 years, of which one band I was a bass player and screamer, man. I don't know if I can scream like that anymore. I probably don't need to be screaming about nothing anymore. But anyway, and I know that feeling, and a band is like a marriage, man, keeping it all together. You're married to each other. You got the same common goal, to make it happen and make it work, man, because not just the love and the camaraderie, but the love of the music is what keeps it all together and brings it all together. And, I feel that with Shantytown, man. Shantytown's meant to be out there. And I think you guys are finally getting ready. We were talking earlier about coming to your own.
Oh, yeah.
You paid your dues, man.
Yeah.
And do you feel that? Do you feel that with Shantytown and the band and how powerful the bond is now and where God is bringing you? Do you feel that guidance?
Every
We
time,
talk about it.
we talk about it every
all the time.
rehearsal, every time. Especially now that we're getting ready, gearing up to finally come out and bring this line out to everybody.
Yeah.
And it's every time we walk in, it's just we've done some good things in the past and played some great shows, but I personally have never had the feeling that I'm and the vibes that I'm getting off the lineup that we have now. It's
Same
just
here.
amazing. You know, so.
Well, where can people check you out? I know it's the website is shantytownband.com. And also, you've got a Facebook page,
Shantytown.
Shantytown Group, and where can they get your CD? Is it out there on Amazon?
Amazon,
Reverb Nation?
Reverb Nation. They all carry it. Have now for quite some time, and we've got a video that we just shot that will be released here in a few days. It's coming up. We did a song off that first CD called "Peace of Mind."
Peace of Mind.
Yeah, and
I love that song,
really
man.
turned out well. So yeah, I mean, like I say, a few days it'll be hitting, and look forward. And
So do you do singing as well?
I do. Me and Ronnie, Ronnie is our lead vocalist, and but we kind of, I do a little bit here and there, And
You got something you want to sing for me?
no, not right. You're nothing like
Come
putting
on,
somebody on
I'll
spot
snap
or
my
not.
fingers, baby. Let's start working. You start tapping your thumb. Say, no, man.
Yeah, saying bass.
Yeah, it's like telling a comedian, "Hey, tell me a joke."
Tell me
right?
a joke, man.
Hey, singer, sing me something.
Did you hear about that?
Oh man, this is cool.
Yes,
Anything you guys want to say to your family, all your fans out there? Man, now's the time, bro.
Well, we have a fifth
Talk to
member.
them.
We have a fifth member that hadn't been mentioned yet.
The xylophone
Kevin
player.
Williams,
Kevin Williams.
is our other guitar player.
Another guitar player.
Very-
Kevin's great, man.
Yeah,
Love
very
Kevin.
dedicated. Very dedicated. Want to get a shout out to you,
Kevin, you rock, brother.
Yes, you do, buddy.
I've worked with Kevin. He's a great guy. He's got some cool guitars, too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Some
he
cool
does.
guitars,
Yes, he
man.
Yes, he does. Oh yeah.
You,
Just to all my family and friends, man, we love you to death, and thank you for all the support over all these years and putting up with all our crazy behinds and supporting us this whole time. And that's what keeps us doing what we're doing, man. So
support
love
the
you
music.
guys.
It's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah.
Well, how much time we got over there, Mike?
It is 8:27.
8:27, so we got a few minutes here. So they can check you out at shantytownband.com. They can check you out on Facebook. You can get the record on Reverb Nation or Amazon. And also, what would you like to see happen for Shantytown this year? What level do you believe that where you want to? You have a goal certain goal that you guys want to reach sometime this year with the group?
The sky's the limit.
The sky's
we
the
want to
limit.
take it all the way, and we aren't going to back down.
So you guys plan on doing a lot of rocking and rolling out there?
Yes, we are.
Yeah, we feel like this is going to be a stellar year
Yes.
for Shantytown, and a lot of things are already happening. A lot of things are already in the works. Just like the upcoming tour. It's all great. It's all good.
Yeah.
We're just.
So you
looking
almost
forward
feel
to-
like you're at one with the universe, man,
Yeah,
right?
I mean,
Yeah.
it's
You got your square on.
It's definitely happening.
Opening
man.
the doors of your mind, you feeling the music,
Everything's right.
and it's all clicking.
Everything's good, man.
It's-
Now, ain't that awesome when you're all clicking together and
Oh,
you get
yeah.
that rush?
Everything's good,
Yeah.
The adrenaline, dude, it's like, whoa, what's this?
Nothing like it in
Yeah.
the world. Nothing.
That is something I remember and I'll never forget. Better than any drug in the world is just rocking and listening and feeling and the whole band coming together and you're like you're all connected, man. You like that feeling?
Oh my gosh!
It's
Hey,
it's crazy.
that's every rehearsal.
That's what keeps it
Oh
going.
my gosh! Yeah, it's getting awesome.
How much time we got, Michael?
Around 30 seconds.
30 seconds. My name is Mike Aloia. Thank you so much for tuning in. You have been entertained with Shantytown. Dwayne and Jerry, man. We'll see you next month on American Hearts Radio, WebTV. Rock and roll, baby.